Hey guys, Welsknight here, and welcome back to another episode from the Hermitcraft server. Hope you guys are having an awesome day. I am having a fantastic day. Just woke up a little while ago, got my cup of coffee, and I'm totally ready to jump into a wonderful Hermitcraft episode for today. So, a couple real quick administrative announcements at the beginning. I'm not going to be participating in either of these events myself, but I want to let you know that they are going on. Today, the day this video comes out, is Hermitcraft Stream Day. So there's a whole bunch of stuff going on. You can find all the details on livestream.hermitcraft.com. So Saturday is like an all-day Hermitcraft Stream Day, and then Sunday, there's going to be a Hermitcraft UHC streamed as well. And as I said, I'm not actually able to be involved in either of those. I have other stuff going on, but I want to let you know that they're happening. So that's one thing. The other thing is that Mrs. Wells, my wife, my wonderful, beautiful wife, who I love and adore very much, has decided that she wants to go back to doing YouTube videos again. So she actually uploaded her first video by herself in a long time. I think it's only her second solo video ever, and the first one was like a year or two ago, just the other day on my Patreon server. So check that out. Go send her some love. It's adorably awkward. I mean, it's a first video. Pro tip: everybody's first YouTube videos are terrible, mine included. So, it's a little awkward, but that's okay. She will get much better over time. Also, why is there snow in my mansion? I did not put this here. I am extremely confused. Okay, well, I'm taking my snow back. Or this snow. I have no... Why is this here? I mean, there's a ceiling. Did someone, like, make a snow golem in my house? I feel like that's almost what it had to have been. That or someone came in and just placed it manually just for funsies. I don't know. Either way. Today what I want to do is I want to hopefully finish decorating the downstairs. There's a lot of stuff here, so I don't know if we're going to get it all completely done. But I have kind of a general idea of what I want to do. I know this is going to be a kitchen. This is going to be a pantry. This is going to be like a large banquet hall. This, I think we had said, was going to be like a little bedroom with a bathroom connected. And then we've got a hallway. This, I believe we had decided, was going to be like a study or like a den. And I think this was going to be a bedroom as well with a little closet here, if I remember correctly. And maybe that's what I'll just do, even if that was not what my original plan was. But either way, so I kind of know what I want to do in all of these rooms. It's just a matter of actually getting them all done. And there's a lot of rooms. So we'll see how much of it we actually get done today. But I think I want to start probably with the kitchen, the pantry, and the dining room. Or the banquet. I guess this would be more of a banquet hall. Let's call it a banquet hall. I do want to make one change, though. And that is... I want a 2-block space right here. So I'm thinking what I want to do real quick is take this door and just shift it over. Like so, right? Because the idea is this is going to be like counter space and stuff, right? There's going to be counters and ovens, and if this is going to be a kitchen, we need a spot to put all the kitchen stuff. So that's where I want to put that right here. And then maybe some of it over here as well. I don't know that we necessarily need to move this door, though. I think this might be fine if we just leave it like this, because the other alternative, I mean, obviously I can't bring the door this way anymore because this is the wall that goes outside. But I suppose what I could do is, let me just grab a little bit of spruce here. I suppose what I could do instead is just make this like a 2-wide door like that. But that's not necessarily ideal, considering that would be like the only place in the entire manor that has a door of that style. So I think what I'm going to do for now is just leave it like this, And then I'm going to play around with the kitchen and see what I come up with. Again, interior design is really not my strong point, but let me dive into it, see what I can get done, and we'll go from there. All right, guys, I am back. I have tackled the kitchen and the pantry, and they are done, and I think I quite like them. So, starting with the kitchen, if we come in here, up here, we've got, these are supposed to be cabinets, and these are supposed to be like cookbooks. Imagine just a bunch of cookbooks in the sides there. These are like little cabinets. I did dark oak trapdoors. It's kind of like a backsplash. This is sort of the main counter area. We got a couple of smokers here to act as like ovens. We have a cauldron with some water in it as a sink and a little tripwire hook as a faucet. And then there's a crafting bench in here, more for functionality, but also just kind of counter space. This kind of comes out this way. This is supposed to be sort of a wraparound counter. And then this is a very, very, very small little kitchen island. A couple of iron blocks here to act as a refrigerator. I was kind of torn about this, actually, because I'm going for sort of a Victorian manner, and refrigerators weren't really a thing, I don't think. I think they primarily used ice chests in the time period that I'm going for. But, you know, whatever. Maybe it's a Victorian manor that's a little bit modernized or something. I don't know. Either way, this is supposed to be a refrigerator. And then over here we have a shelf with some stuff on it. There's a lot of flower pots that you will see kind of spread about with birch and oak saplings. Those are supposed to represent spices, like, you know, basil and parsley and stuff like that. Kind of spread about. They're in the pantry. They're out here in the main kitchen as well. And then here in the pantry, it's just very, very tight. We've got some trapdoors with some chests and barrels, some barrels and chests, and then some more spices and stuff like that as the pantry. There aren't any, like, canned goods in Minecraft or anything that looks like them. There's not really a lot to work with as far as, like, boxes of things. You can't really hang spices from this. You know, like, you're very limited in what you can actually do. So I figured it's basically going to be storage, and we're going to pretend that all of the storage stuff in here is food related. All the barrels are filled with food, all the chests are filled with food, etc. For the lighting, I just kind of hid a little lantern here. It's just sort of sitting there. It's not really like super well hidden, but it's there to keep this all lit up. And lighting in here, I did a hanging lantern from the ceiling there, and then a hanging lantern here over this counter space. So all in all, I think it's pretty good. There were some things that I considered doing that I didn't. I thought about maybe changing out the floor in here for something else, something that wasn't wood, but I'm like, nah, you know what, hardwood's probably fine. I experimented with a couple things, and I didn't really care for the results. So I'm like, you know what, we'll just leave it as the oak. I think the oak is fine. The other thing that I need to do, next I'm going to tackle this banquet hall, but I've noticed a little something about this. This banquet hall is not an odd number going this way, and I want to have chandeliers hanging down from the ceiling in the banquet hall, but those are going to look really weird if this banquet hall is not an odd number. They're going to be off-centered, and they're going to look very out of place. So I think what we're going to do, I wish this was like 9. Actually, come to think of it, is there any reason that this couldn't just be 9 blocks? Like, could I not just come up here and extend this by 1? Because come to think of it, this is literally just like an outdoor area with no roof. It doesn't really tie. Now that I'm thinking about this, like, why don't I just pull this whole thing out by 1 block? Because then that gives us a center point, right? This would become this. This is what I would want as the center, and that's what this would become. It would give us room for a 3-wide table in the middle, chairs along the sides, like so, and then an extra 2 blocks to fill with other things, walking space, shelves, bookshelves, you know, like whatever. Yeah, you know what? I'm totally changing my plan. My initial plan was actually to bring this wall and basically double it up. right? So it would be like so. But now that I'm actually looking at this and thinking about it, like, dude, I'm totally just gonna pull this whole wall out by one. We'll just bring it out to here instead. That's the easiest solution and gives me more interior space to work with. I like that so much better. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna get to work on that, guys. I will catch up with you very shortly. All right, guys, I am back, and I think I finished the banquet hall. So we've got the big 3-wide long table right in the middle, like I had talked about when I went to pull this wall out, or push this wall out an extra block. And then for the chairs, it's real simple, just a dark oak slab with 2 dark oak trapdoors to give that kind of like high back sort of chair. I think that fits the theme very, very well. So pretty easy, pretty straightforward, nothing super complicated. I've got some item frames here to kind of look like plates. I may end up putting something in these, but I'm not really sure what just yet. So I need to kind of figure that out. I may also just not put anything in there. I suppose I could put like, I don't know, steak or something in there. You know, everyone gets a potato. We'll just, for now, a potato for you, a potato for you. Everyone gets a potato. There you go. Or whatever. It doesn't matter. But anyway, chandeliers up here. And I wanted to go with kind of the older classic chandelier design with the torches up above, because I think it's more of a like a traditional chandelier as opposed to what we have in here where the lanterns are hanging down. I wanted the sort of candles coming up for in here, and I think that worked just fine. A couple paintings on the walls, nothing fancy, basically just kind of take up some wall space there. Over here we've got a little bit of a bookshelf, and then I needed to figure out how to light all this up. So we have a couple of little random tables here, and over here that have a lantern on them. And then over here, I went with a cauldron with some leaves, and then underneath the cauldron, there's glowstone, and that's covered up by using trapdoors on them, like so. So as far as banquet halls go, it's really nothing complicated at all. This is very simplistic. As I said, interior design is really not my strong point in Minecraft. It's just kind of something that I do rarely, mostly because to be honest, as far as like building in Minecraft, interior design is pretty low on my list of things that I like doing. I just realized that needed to be fixed. But, you know, every now and again, it's fun to kind of mix it up and do some interiors and stuff. But either way, this is what we got for the banquet hall. I think it works really well, and I think it has a nice flow as you kind of walk from the hallway in. Here's the kitchen. Give me that back. Here's the kitchen. You got the pantry, and then it opens up into this nice big giant sort of regal banquet hall, which I think is very good. Also, I ended up having a little bit less space to work with than I maybe would have liked. So I'm really glad that I ended up pushing this wall out by a block instead of pulling this wall in or extending this wall in by a block. Having 9 wide instead of 7 was very, very good, because otherwise we wouldn't have had any room whatsoever for these tables and stuff like that. So either way, I think it turned out just fine. I'm fairly happy with it. I got no complaints. So now we have to kind of make a decision. Oh, also, by the way, if you do have other ideas for things to kind of spice this up a little bit, you know, feel free to like tweet pictures at me or something. I don't know what the dimensions are off the top of my head, but I know it's like 9 wide by, I don't know, a bit. You can figure out the math if you feel so inclined. But anyway, moving on. So we have a couple options now. We could do this room, which I think I want to be a bedroom. We could do this room over here, which I think I want to be maybe like a study or something like that. Can this wall, can this go? No, this is part of the staircase, so that has to stay like that. Okay, that's fine. Or we could tackle this little room. And I was originally thinking of making this a bedroom that then leads into a bathroom. but I'm kind of, I don't know. I don't know that I like that. I think the downstairs definitely needs an easily accessible bathroom, and I don't think you would want to necessarily put that attached to something private, like a bedroom, right? Like, you don't want everyone tramping through, whoever's bedroom it is if they have to use the bathroom in the middle of dinner. So I think maybe we'll turn this into like an office, or I don't know. I don't know exactly what I want to do with this room yet. I don't really know exactly what I want to do with any of these remaining rooms yet. I'm still trying to kind of figure that out. This I am like 99% sure I want it to be a bedroom. Let me just take a quick sleep here. There we go. So I think maybe... I know there's definitely some resources that I need to get for the bedroom that I don't have over here. So I think what I'll do is I'll tackle this little room here first, and the bathroom, because this I know for sure I want this to be a bathroom. Like, I have decided that this is going to be a bathroom. So I think I'll tackle this and this, and then maybe next episode we'll tackle the bedrooms, or the den in the bedroom, or however, these two larger rooms, and then start moving upstairs. Maybe that's the plan. I don't know yet. Either way, I'm going to get started on this and the bathroom, and I'll be back very shortly. All right, guys, I am back, and the office is completed. Check this out. So very, very simple. Got a little desk here, white carpet on top of the desk to represent, papers and stuff like that. Then we've got bookshelves with some flower pots and birch saplings, just for a little decoration. Couple of paintings, and then over here there's a larger bookshelf with some leaves and foliage and stuff in the corners to kind of brighten it up. And then in here we've got a bathroom. So a bathroom is, again, very simple. A little toilet right here, basically made out of quartz with a iron trapdoor and a stone button. This is like your little sink, cauldron with a couple of dark oak trapdoors, nothing fancy, tripwire hook as the faucet. And then here is the tub, basically just all quartz stairs. And you could fill this, I suppose, like so. But I decided not to because, generally when you're walking into a bathroom, the bathtub is not full unless you are actually intending to take a bath. So yeah, that was my thinking there. Then we've got white wool as like I guess you would call it like a bath mat, right? Like the little thing that you step on when you get out of the bathtub, your feet all dry and so on. Bath mat. I'm going bath mat. Anyway, so that's there, and that's basically the whole thing. Like, it's very simple, not a complicated bathroom at all. I suppose technically we could maybe put like some shelves or something in, but there's just not that much space to work with. So this is what we're going with, I think. And honestly, I'm pretty happy with it. It gets the job done. It's what we needed. We needed a bathroom in the house, and this is indeed a bathroom. And then the office, same sort of a deal, right? Like, we needed a bathroom in the manor, and this is the bathroom. And then we needed a way to get to that bathroom that was not a bedroom. So we made just a little office, a den or an office, whatever you want to call it. The lighting in here, again, very simple. Just some lanterns hanging from the ceiling. So that is pretty much it. Ooh, it is late. Let's take a real quick sleep. And that's, honestly, that's it. That's what we got. So all we really have left to do on this first floor at this point is this room and this room. Everything else is finished. Today, we got the den, we got the bathroom, we got the kitchen, we got the pantry, and we got the grand dining hall done. So, honestly, I'm really happy with our progress for today. I think it went super, super well. So, yeah, it's all good. The grand hall, the pantry, the kitchen, the den, and the bathroom, all on the first floor. and all completed. Unfortunately, though, my friends, I am out of time for this episode, so I gotta call this one here. My friends, if you enjoyed the video, you know what to do. Links in the description below, so check that out as well. Otherwise, my friends, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.